what's the importance in trying to find value, offer solutions? Maybe it's the same thing as overcoming objections, but it's a mindset in terms of the way you approach it. So I guess my question is like, what's the difference in those two approaches? Is it just mindset? Is it just a different way of approaching it?
Yeah, I think one of them is the first, which is, okay, here are the six most common price objections that we hear, and let's come up with a standard answer for each of these price objections. I mean, it's better than nothing. It's better than or not just price objections, but any objection. It's better than not having any way to respond. And we say in the book, you should never be surprised when you get an objection because you've heard these things again and again and again. So to be surprised by it, is a little ridiculous. But if your answers are always just standard cookie cutter things that you can read off of a piece of paper, well, based on what you've said, Tom, and then you like read some statement, that's not going to be as effective as deciding who you represent. When you're on the, I always say the word phone, when you're presenting to a prospect, you have to think of like, who's involved in this deal? Well, the four parties are you, the prospect, the company you represent, and the prospect and the company the prospect represents, right? Generally, we have these four parties involved. And I think the reason that most people can't overcome objections is because salespeople can't, is that they keep trying to represent their company and they keep trying to do what's in their best interest. I like, instead of a 2-2 configuration, I want a 3-1 configuration. I want, as the salesperson, to say, my job here is to be an assistant buyer. My job is to get on your side of the desk with you and to look at the offer my company's making. And based on everything that I know about your company and your needs, is to help you make the right decision. Even if the decision is no, don't do it. Because if you can get on the other side of the desk, if you can become the assistant buyer to the people you're selling to, now it's all about value. It's all about asking the question, well, how much value is this going to bring to the company if we do this? And so this whole idea of just this, cat and mouse back and forth, let's all fill our roles and then hang up. It's sad is what it is. It's sad that people don't realize that you're really, that if you're selling correctly, you should always be doing something in the customer's best interest, not just your own company or yours.